We're well, it's just past 435 going down 32, like you're going to Kansas City.
Yep.
You get past 435, that stop sign, that stoplight where they cross track.
Mm-hmm.
You go down that road, that's where that quick route plant is, 88th Street. We go straight down that road, keep going straight instead of following the road. You go right off toward the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we had Coast Guard out there fully loaded M16s, man, on boats. And that flood was going through.
Yeah.
River getting out with the bank. They wouldn't let anybody go down any further on the road.
I was on the other side of town in Raytown, so I never saw how
But
far it got over
we guarded
here.
all that through there, and Edwardsville trailer court, this trailer court.
And I saw it on TV.
The ones down there by Happy Foods West,
Yeah.
down there at 65th Street, across
Okay.
the tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where a lot of these old trailers came from. Some of them.
Yeah.
Now that trailer court, years ago, and ended up out here.
Well, this is the bottom of the barrel.
But then that flood hit 93, man. They wiped that one out down there, 65th and Kansas Avenue. They come up in the back of this one, that southwest over there,
Uh-huh.
Southwest Drive.
Yeah.
The trailer's there behind it, that creek come up Allen's back up to people's backyards.
Yeah.
But that's close to the trailer court it got. Because we're in waste from the main river.
Yep. You got enough space
And
between
we was up
here
a
and
little bit higher than what the flood waters were. On that Loring Drive, toward Monkle Old Farm, all that was all underwater, man.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason they didn't here. There was so much even lower ground it could go to.
That old barn house and garage, like farm garage,
Uh-huh.
that was, all them buildings were still standing, man. We're still standing out there.
Yeah.
But nobody lives in it. It's just because it's been hit with floods so many damn times.
Yeah. I don't know where that is.
That's the farm my uncle used to run all the time.
Okay.
One that had the jumping mules and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Okay. The jumping mule guy.
Yeah.
He
His
used
last
to go,
name is Hurt.
he used to go out hunting raccoons on with his mules.
Coon hunter, yeah.
He needed his mules.
He'd get like $8 to $12 off some of them coon pelts, depending on how big they were and how good a shape they were in.
And that was some decent money back in the day if you had.
But
10 or
he
12.
used the meat too. Every once in a while, have some barbecue coon. It's greasy stuff, but if it's cooked right, it's good, man.
You know, meat is meat.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Getting at, yeah. That's true too, man. If it's a happy case to survive, I can see it.
Yeah,
I'll go out shooting
it would
before
not
the
be
game,
my
but-
first choice.
Uh-uh.
It would not be my second choice. It'd
Yeah,
be down the list.
My family's and the Hurt family's full of a lot of fur harvesters.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have to have a fur harvester license, a hunting license to get them.
Right.
So, it's a natural thing to us, man. Survival, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
I was
You
born
know,
and raised to eat like that, survive like that, man.
it's a
That's
natural.
something I don't learn in a book.
No. The school of life. Don't need no diploma from the school of life.
I learned to read and write, count money, you know,
In more than one language.
a little bit of more than one language. Actually, couple of foreign languages, a little bit. On both,
That's cool.
you know, Mexican, Spanish, or whatever you want to call it, and
Yeah.
German.
Yeah.
A little bit of French, Sauvage.
There you go. Multilingual.
Huh?
Multilingual.
What's that mean?
Can speak more than one language. To a little bit. Poco. Skosh.
Poquito.
Poquito. There you go.
See, senor.
Enough to get
Hey, del
by.
Del Toro.
There you go.
Toro. Bull. That's what Toro is.
Yes, I know. Ha toro, toro. And burro. And burrito.
Burrow. Freaking little jack.
I saw Cristal earlier. She's walking around good now.
You want something to pack things and you're walking, you need something to carry a load? Good animal, man, a freaking donkey or a mule. They're kind of like camels. They'll go for days and days without water until they run up on some water.
Yeah.
Mule will.
A
They're
nice
just that
ass.
stubborn, man. Horse won't. Horse will end up getting lame and stuff. Freaking mule keep right on going, man.
They are tougher.
Yes.
They're built more compact.
I mean, they're odd. They were rougher to ride. Ain't no shit. I've ridden a horse and donkey both, so.
Yeah.
And they're good animals, the ones I've ridden. That was years ago.
That's good pack animals.
That old mule my uncle used to go coon hunting with or make the trophies with at the American War. Or parades, whatever, rodeos.
Right.
I've ridden that animal.
Yeah.
With a saddle on. I ridden one of his mules once without a saddle too, man. That sort of rough riding me. That's one kicked my cousin in the chest when I was in Tennessee.
Okay.
When I retired from the Air Force.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He still remembers it this day too.
Yeah, a mule kicks you in the chest, you just don't forget
I
that.
seen him fly through two walls, barn walls.
Yeah.
Barn walls are pretty heavy wood.
He kicked through them?
That mule kicked him right through both of them.
Oh wow. Impressive.
And there's a little mule. He wasn't a real big one. He was a small one, man. A little pack mule, you know.
Yep. Feisty. Sounds like he was a feisty mule.
Of course, he had some mule and donkey didn't ride, too.
Well, if they ain't broke to ride,
He said, if they ain't broke to ride, I don't bring them in the corral. I let them out there and let them run around with the other animals.
that's a safe policy. You're taking your chances if they ain't
Which I
broke.
understood that, you know, they haven't been broke yet.
Yeah.
He's a wild animal. He'd kick the shit out of you, bite you or something.
Oh shit, yeah.
He'd be mean and aggressive towards you. I haven't ever broken a horse.
I never know. No.
I've now ridden men. I've ridden a few horses, but I haven't ever broken one.
I think the
I wouldn't even know the first step to it.
first time I was ever put on a horse was probably when I was 3, 4 years old.
Yeah.
In down Mississippi.
A couple of girlfriends in high school and junior high school, growing up, had some horses.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool horses, man.
Yeah.
I, explained to them, but they knew my aunt and uncle too, the ones that had mules.
Yeah.
That was the day my uncle showed me that the pack mules would jump and clear a fence.
Yeah.
Same thing you did in American Wolf when he throws you.
Yeah.
He stood parallel. He's just a little mule, man. I'm this tall. That mule wasn't shit no taller than that, maybe.
Yeah.
But he'd stand parallel to a fence, 7 foot or fence, 7 feet tall fence.
Yeah.
And he'll be on the other side of the fence, the mule be on one side, and he'll have that mule jump that fence and clear.
Just jump straight up and straight down.
He'll jump and clear that freaking fence and come down the other side. And he's won a lot of trophies doing that through the American War. With this mule, he used pack meat or coon hunting all the time.
Right. And he trained him to do that
Yeah.
because he'd go
He's
around
just a
so
little
many
old
fences.
7.5 feet tall pack mule, you know. He
Yeah.
wasn't really all that big of a mule. He's a little one.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen some big mules. He's a little mule.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some big mules.
And the difference between the mule and the donkey's got the long ears.
Yeah. Usually they're smaller too.
Yeah, and they're not near as heavy as the little pack mules are. You know.
Nope.
And growing up, my dad used to try to teach me and my brother and sisters the difference between a jackass, a Jenny, and a mule.
Jenny's a female mule.
Yeah.
I mean, the gender.
Jack's the man.
Yeah.
Jenny's the woman.
Uh-huh. And the jackass is the donkey.
And offspring of that's going to be your mule.
Yes. Between a horse and a jackass.
Yep.
That's a mule. And a mule can't reproduce.
No. They make good pack animals though. If you need good tracking or something up through the woods or up mountains, up in the hills, man, that's the best way to do
until
it.
they got trucks, that's what the army used, you know, pack mules.
Look what they used to pull their fucking cannons with, mules.
Yeah.
Unless they had oxen.
Yep.
Of course, you know, years and years ago, they had oxen, man.
Because there were more oxen than mules.
But they started using mules. And they were using mules in World War I, man.
They still had some mules in World War II.
Mules been used all around the world.
Oh, yeah. No.
Freaking Germans had them back before World War One.
Pack animals are
around,
eco-friendly.
Yeah.
You know, you can find fuel for them everywhere.
Yep. You can hook a harness right up to them, man, where they can pull a little bit of weight down the freaking road if you want.
Or just put a
little trail
box on their back.
Yep. Not a whole lot of weight, but a little bit of stuff, you know. Your personal belongings, man. Make out like them little trailers did years ago, the old mule.
Yeah.
Keep a little bag. You can give them a little bit of grain and water now and then. And some oats. Get some wild oats, man. Feed it to them.
You know, have your tent, your bedroll, your food stuff's all packed up there, and there you go. Find your campsite.
Yeah. Want to keep that
Fish
animal
for a
fed,
couple
man.
days.
He'll do you good, man.
Yes, he will.
He can carry your tent roll and stuff while you just hoofing it, man. Have your walking stick and have his leash.
There you go.
Train him to follow you. You don't even have to hold on to his leash.
Many a man has lived that good life.
I could just see me walking someday with my daggone donkey like old Festus did, man. Without the badge, I ain't no sheriff. I ain't no freaking deputy marshal.
No. Just a donkey rider.
Had my canteen strapped over my shoulder, you know. Fucking everything else on the daggum mule, man. I don't have no weight hanging off of me.
There you go.
Some buckskin pants, some real light skin buckskin pants. Know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Hell yeah, that's the only way to go.
Tough wear and comfortable.